Live from the campus of Washington and Lee University, this is a Channel 18 Rockbridge News Update.
Welcome to the Rockbridge Report's news update. I'm Carly Snyder. Authorities in Colorado are providing updates in the mass shooting that happened at King Soopers grocery store in Boulder yesterday. Among the details, the names and ages of those who lost their lives. But as CNN's Camilla Bernal reports, the motive is still unknown.
We now have the names of the 10 victims in this shooting. We know they range in ages 20 to 65. We also have more details of that officer, Eric Talley. Officials saying that he was a family man who taught his children CPR, one of his children even getting an award for what his father had taught him. The chief of police saying that he was a man that embodied what a police officer should be. She says this community is in mourning, the department is in mourning, and that this has even been very difficult for her personally. 10 victims ranging in ages 20 to 65. Their lives cut short Monday when a man opened fire in a Boulder, Colorado supermarket.
It's a simple run for milk and eggs, getting ready to shop, going in a regular way we all live our lives, something that we can all identify with, led to a complete tragedy here today.
One of those victims, police officer Eric Talley, who was the first officer to respond to the incident.
We can never thank Officer Talley or his family enough for their sacrifice, but we will not forget it.
Police say the suspect is a 21-year-old man from Arvada. He exchanged gunfire with officers and was shot.
He has been charged with 10 counts of murder in the first degree.
We will hold the evildoer responsible to the full extent of the law for his actions.
But authorities have not yet released a motive for the shooting. Now, we know that police did search the suspect's home. They did find more weapons there. He is now facing 10 counts of first-degree murder. Authorities say this investigation will likely take some time, maybe even up to a year for a resolution. They're asking this community for patience, but they say they will do everything they can to bring justice. Reporting in Boulder, Colorado, I'm Camilla Bernal. Back to you.
A Roanoke man has been indicted in connection with the May 2019 South River Market explosion in Rockbridge County. Last Thursday, a grand jury indicted Philip Ray Westmoreland on 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter for the deaths caused by the explosion. Westmoreland was the man driving the fuel delivery truck the day of the explosion, which killed the market's owner, 2 employees, and 1 customer. The site of the explosion now serves as a memorial for those victims. Westmoreland was arrested Friday in Roanoke and transferred to Rockbridge Regional Jail, where he remains in custody. Washington and Lee University students walked out of their classes at noon today to protest in support of changing the school's name. Calls to change the name of the university, which features the name of Confederate General Robert E. Lee, surfaced last summer amid worldwide civil rights and police brutality protests. The school's Board of Trustees formed a committee of board members last summer to study the issue, but the board has never committed to a date when it would announce a decision. Today's event was organized by a student organization on campus, Not Unmindful, and was attended by students, faculty, and staff in black t-shirts and masks. Participants met in front of the Doremus Gymnasium before marching through campus and congregating on the colonnade, where they listened to speeches by student leaders. And it's a cloudy day today in Lexington. We can expect those clouds to release rain this evening. Fog and drizzles of rain will stay with us through Wednesday, but it's going to stay warm out there. We can expect highs in the lower 60s and lows in the upper 40s tomorrow. Just don't forget your raincoat if you head outside tonight. March Madness is still in full swing, and by at least one measure, this is the most chaotic Sweet 16 field to date. The seed numbers of the 16 remaining teams add up to 94, the highest total since the NCAA tournament expanded in 1985. The previous record of 89 was set in 1986. This year's regional semifinals include 15th seeded Oral Roberts, 12th seeded Oregon State, 11th seeded Syracuse, 11th seeded UCLA, and 8th seeded Loyola Chicago. 3 number 1 seeds did make it through: Gonzaga, Michigan, and Baylor. It's the 6th straight Sweet 16 appearance for Gonzaga and the 4th for Michigan, the nation's longest 2 active streaks. The round of Sweet 16 begins Saturday afternoon. Thanks for tuning in to today's news update. I'm Carly Snyder. Join us again on Thursday at 5 p.m. for the latest in national and local news, weather, and sports, and visit rockbridgereport.wlu.edu for more.